Daniel from Affinity Tutorials, and today we would like to show you the new update of Affinity and Canva, which is Affinity Studio. And I'm here in Affinity Studio, and as you can see, we created a new document, but we will show you step by step how to create documents. We'll go through the new interface that we have, the studio here, layout, and Canva AI. And first of all, you'll notice that when you open Affinity Studio, you'll have this dialog box. You can check and pick, for example, A4, or if we scroll down, we have paper sizes, photo, canvases, different sizes, video and web, even devices, and we can just pick A4. And here on the right hand side, you will have the resolution of the document, the page width and height, color format. As you can see, it's RGB, but if you intend to print any document, it's recommended to go on the CMYK. And what you can do is just scroll down and pick the CMYK page size. So here we have already the color and the settings. And here you can select if you want to work with artboards. So it gives you an option to work with multiple artboards. Let's see how it looks. And if we need a transparent background. Now I will use a white background. And all these settings can be editable afterwards. So if you're not sure which margins do you need or what will be the bleed, you can just change them after. Let's create a new document, and here we have the bleed, the settings. You can see the margins and the bleed, and that's the artboard. So if you click on the artboard, you'll be able to change the color from the color panel, which is quite handy, and keep it white. And here on the left, we have our studio, pixel, layout, and Canva AI. And if I click vector, you'll notice that my panel changes, like the tools panel, and we have everything related to vector. And if I click on the artboard, that gives you the option to click on a plus and have a new artboard. Holding the space bar will give me the ability to move on the canvas. So plus here at the top, bottom, you can create a new artboard. That will be good for different layouts, different sizes of branding. Maybe you need a poster, a business card, or different things. So you can resize it how you want. Or delete the artboard and add a new one. So all the tools that related to vector will be here. If it's the pen tool or the selection tool, the node tool. As you can see, if you're familiar with the Affinity version 2, it will be easy to get the hang of things here. But even if not, you can start to work with Affinity. It's free, which is the most important thing, unless you want to use Canva AI, and then you will need a Canva Premium. But that's not a must. Like, you can work with these three totally free. So when moving to Pixel, you'll notice I have the old selection tools here and brushes related to Pixel. And when moving to layout, I'll have the pages with the artboards. We have assets, and you can just move between them without any problem. So let's see how we can work with shapes. So I have the artboard here, and here we have the shape tool. Notice that I'm on the vector, and we can just use the ellipse. You want to maintain proportion, just make sure you hold the shift, going back to the move tool, and then just pick a color. Resize it, place it wherever I want. Click again, just one click. You will have all the options here, all the tools, and you can just click and drag, place it here. You'll notice that it's not really snapping, but you can select this snap option and enable snapping, and that will snap into your margins, which is quite easy and handy, and later on the grid. Now I can always right click and I will have these options here. If I want to, for example, place an image, I can convert to text frame, and that will convert it, sorry, not text frame. 1 second. I'll click and drag, right click. Let's just go back and use Command Z. And I actually have the option to convert it into a picture frame. That's what I wanted to click. Text frame, that's obviously the text frame, but let's use the picture frame and see what happens. So we still have the blue color, but you can always get rid of it from the color. Just click none. And as you notice, we have the X, and we can place an image from our computer, but you can always go to layout, use the assets, or sorry, use the stock and pick from Pexels or Pixabay any image you would like to. So let's just type surf, and you'll also have a lot of image that we can just use, and I can click and drag. Into the frame, and you'll notice that it's entering directly into the frame, which is amazing. And obviously you can change the size of it inside the frame. You can move it right or left if you need the image. Just make sure you don't drag it too much, because then it's getting out of the frame. We have our image in our assets, and I want to add some text. Maybe we'll delete the ellipse. That's that much here. And you can use the text on any of the tools, but let's go back to the vector, and you'll notice that we have the text frame. So we have the artistic text tool and the frame text tool. The artistic text tool will give us just the option to click and drag. Let's start with the letter A and just type Surf Club. Back to the move tool. We can resize it. It's maintaining the proportion. Here at the top, you have an option to choose the font. Perfect. And if you want to change the color, just make sure you select the text. And there it is. Now that's how I want to edit the image. So that now I'm in vector. I can move to the pixel and make some changes if it's to add any effects or selections. So you'll notice that here in the launch panel we have the FX, which you can add overlays, color overlay, stroke, or different photo editing like vibrance, mixer, channel mixer, black and white. If I want the image to be black and white, just doing it automatically. And you have obviously the settings here you can play with, and it's adding it to the picture frame. So we have the black and white as a layer, and you can just delete it if you don't want to use that black and white feature. So these are all the editing, and notice that I'm not exiting. That's the great thing about Affinity Studio. You don't need more programs. You can just use one program to photo editing, to use vectors and shapes, and use layout for your stock images, pages, create a layout. Let's just drag it here. Perfect. Let's give the artboard a color. So make sure you click on the artboard, and you can just maybe a light gray color. And let's delete that artboard. So that's just the start about Affinity. Obviously, we have a lot of things to cover in the next videos, but make sure you go to the link below, download Affinity Studio for free. Just create an account. You don't need a Canva Premium, but we'll cover Canva AI features. But it's really not a must. It's totally free, and you can just enjoy without worries, and then and try the program totally free, just placing images. Follow our videos. We will guide you step by step for each studio. If it will start with vectors, move on to pixels, layout, we will cover AI in different videos. And if you like it, just click subscribe, follow our channel, and you get noticed about new videos every week. Thank you for watching. Try yourself Affinity, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you.